Passing packs, we make our adversaries despair. The crowd chants our names, they crave our brutality. We're the masters of the rain, the epitome of savagery. In the ring of carnage, we rise to the challenge. With every blow, we push our limits beyond the average. We're the kings of the mat, the gods of the fight. Professional wrestlers, all power ignites. Drawn from the shadows, dark closely using it. Wind of rotunda, the ticking of set. Fireflies flicker, ominous light. Follow the buzzards into the night. Whispers of madness go through your head. The darkness consumes you, filling with dread. Wyndham's presence, a chilling embrace. Run from his grasp, there's no escape. Follow the buzzards to the abyss they lead. Run, run. From the darkness you must flee. The fireflies guide you, beware of the unknown. In Wyndham's grip, your sanity's blown.
Tiffany Stratton, she's a queen, living life like a movie scene, with her sparkling smile and a diamond gleam. Gotta make way, it's the Tiffany time team. Rocking the stage with a fierce attitude, she's got the moves now.
And welcome to the Raw. No, he still get his ass whooped. He just positivity. I'm gonna do this. What's real life situation? You get your ass handed to you. And you just, oh, I got to go now. Nah, fuck that. Get out of here.
It's another one of those that you're pretty sure is tucking something away by the end of the day. God, I mean, the woman, she makes Mark Henry look little.
Want good news, and if you want good reviews, you come here to It's All A Work. Yeah. Snap into a podcast. Hello, 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 and welcome everyone to It's All a Work. As you can tell, it's just me and Hanji Manji right now. I do not have the correct 3 view up because somebody's late. Is what it is. So, I assume they'll be here at some point, but we'll see. Either way, we are all coming off the heels of a pretty interesting, pretty explosive, I guess you could say, Monday Night Raw after War Games. G, did it check all the boxes for you?
Check most of the boxes. The New Day segment, we'll talk about that. That's the thing that stood out.
Yeah, the New Day segment was pretty rough, and there were some other things that happened in there that or during the night that I thought were cool, but at the end of the day, that New Day segment, and like G said, we will talk about it here soon. That New Day segment was definitely something else. So we'll go ahead and we'll just jump right into it. So, take off the glasses of madness. We will jump right into the Raw review. So normally, we wouldn't talk about the entrances, right? The entrances aren't important to us anymore. We don't care about them. They happen every week. We hope they would go away. They didn't go away. And so we don't talk about them anymore. But this one was important. Because it showed Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods arriving to the arena separately. And as we will discuss, and as we ended up finding out, this all ended up being a gigantic swerve.
The biggest one. Most swerve that swerve Strickland.
Man, don't bring him into things. Man, Swerve Strickland is just embarrassing. Ah, yes. As you can see, our screens have shifted, so I will shift over to the 3-person animation. Now we can get things underway more officially. We have Dreschen right here. We have Hanji Manji over here. It is me, your boy, Big T. Dresh, we were just talking about them coming in, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods coming in, and how we normally don't talk about people entering the arena anymore because it's monotonous and pointless.
But we knew there was going to be some dumb shit going on.
Right. So the next thing about as far as the entrances are concerned is going to be CM Punk. So, do what?
No, I was just saying.
Yeah, so CM Punk is going to make his entrance in. He's going to kind of talk to Jay and Sammy a little bit. Little congratulations over War Games, whatever. Dap each other up. And he's going to head to the ring for his opening promo. Now, after a pay-per-view like Survivor Series, you want to bring the heat, right? You want to bring the thunder. You want to bring something to the audience that says, all right, cool, we've closed the door. We've sealed the book. We're turning to another chapter, whatever. And you want to do it with a statement. You want to be bold about it. And I think with this segment with CM Punk, ultimately Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins and Jey Uso, all of them, I think that they definitely put an exclamation point on turning the page and doing just something slightly different. What do y'all think?
Yeah, they definitely started off. Well, I can't even say turn the page. It's kind of like going back a chapter or two, or going back to look at something that happened in a chapter or two. Since
It's one of those choose your own adventure books, and you've looked at this one and gone, oh no, and gone back over here.
right, because it's just bringing back to the whole CM Punk and Seth Rollins chapter. However, it is new fire because, as T will tell you, things got really heated,
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, Punk is fired up, right? In this promo. He starts off by going over all the history. The history with Drew, talking about how he had to do a favor for his friend Paul, and all of this stuff, and now he's back, right? Now he's back, and he's controlling his own destiny. He's back for the future, what the future holds, and he starts pointing in the air where the WrestleMania sign would be, kind of saying, "Hey, I want my main event at WrestleMania. Never got my main event at WrestleMania. I want my main event at WrestleMania." It's funny that he said this, right? It's funny that he says he wants to be in the main event of WrestleMania, because my man grunted as he jumped down from the top turnbuckle into the mic.
That old age kicking in.
Right.
Ugh.
He got down and he said, "Oh." I'm like, that's what I do. All right, today I'm sitting here doing an ab workout and I'm dying doing 45-second planks. All right, that's me.
Right.
That's how I'm supposed to react. I can't go to WrestleMania.
He's got his AI generated Macho Man going, "Oh yeah, you can do it. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So,
Jesus. Jesus Christ.
He didn't even deny it.
I don't know. I just think that with Punk, him being in the main event of WrestleMania, I don't know. I think it's gonna happen, but I just don't know if it's gonna be a good match.
I mean, the matches him and Drew put on were pretty damn good. It was some real deep ass. I can't say classic, but classic for our time.
Yeah. So if they have the time to build the story and whatever, cool. But Punk isn't able to do anything fast paced. Drew had to slow down everything. Anyone he gets in the ring with, he has to do it slow paced. He can't do it quickly unless he's going to mush someone in the face out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, when they first get in,
Go ahead.
I was saying, well, when you first get into wrestling, they tell you to slow down. They tell you slow it down because you know what? You're going faster than you think you're going. So all I'm just saying is he's going by the book. He's slowing down. Also, old age is slowing his ass down, so he really can't help it. But
I was going to say, as much as CM Punk has bones made out of Olive Garden breadsticks,
Olive Garden breadsticks,
the man
Jesus.
is a hell of a performer. He can take any match he's in and make sure you remember it. It's not going to be, like I said, it's not going to be a classic, but he can make sure you're going to remember it, and he can make sure that the crowd is going to be into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair enough.
Whether
So maybe,
he's trying to get them behind him or he's trying to get them behind the man that's whooping his ass, he's going to make sure you're in it.
Yeah, so maybe he can pull off a WrestleMania style match that's going to be hyped up enough to where his slowness won't be a factor, where his slowness won't actually matter. I mean, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But either way, he starts to invite the fans to go on this WrestleMania journey. And Seth Rollins' music hits. He comes out. Seth Rollins talks about regret, how he regrets not taking Punk out when he had the chance. All this stuff. And Punk basically says, "Look, man, you've been thinking about me for 6 months. That's cute. All right? I don't care. I haven't thought about you at all. You're not even on my radar. I have my own business to attend to. You have your own business to attend to. Stay out of my business." So Rollins is going to push him to the ground and says, "Am I your business now?" Now Punk's gonna get up and he does an actual shoot MMA advance towards Rollins, right? He puts his hands up and he dips and he comes at Rollins and he swings. And I'm telling you, like, I'm calling it out for what I think it is. That was a real swing. Like, a part of me thinks that push was off script. But, I mean, at the same time, I mean, you know, a bunch of people came out, so it had to be on script, I would assume. But just like, it seemed like something about that either offended Punk or Punk was like, let's do this real, dodge this punch or you're going to get fucked up. Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, they got to make it look real for the simple fact, you know, they know there's bad blood between both of them. Or bad blood, but they're still going to be professional about it. But why not throw in some real life, you know, oh, I'm actually about to beat your ass. Hold on.
Yeah.
Square up, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, so maybe it's just a work. Maybe I got worked by that a little bit, but that's what it's about. Everybody likes to get worked a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, this is going to lead to Sammy and Jay coming out and getting in between them, and Jay is going to grab Punk, take him out of the ring, and Seth's going to say, yeah, go ahead, Jay, go ahead and go back to Roman. That's cool. You go ahead and go back to Roman. Punk, get out of here. Whatever. So Sammy's going to step up for his boy Jay, be like, yo, you don't get to talk to Jay like that, man. Straight up, homie. So, what? I just can't say the other word, but I feel like that's what Sammy would have said.
Say it.
I can't say it.
Say it.
Nah.
You say it, somebody say it.
No. I don't want to say it.
I'll help you say it.
What?
Mm.
No. No. All I'm saying is that he got offended, very much offended, and him and Seth started getting into a verbal battle back and forth, basically saying, you know, you're the reason that Roman is the way he is, and well, because you hit him in the back with a chair, and Seth goes, well, Sammy, you did the same thing. I understand why you did it. So they're sitting there dropping some truth bombs, and I will say this: tonight was a night of truth bombs. Everybody wanted to fight.
Everybody wanted to fight. Everybody was in their feelings. It was
crazy.
It was an emotional last night tonight.
No shit, man. No shit. But ultimately, this is going to end up leading to a fight that's going to end up getting scheduled between Sammy and Seth. They decide that they're going to fight about it. And that's going to be our main event for the evening. So Seth and Punk are going to work a feud.
Mm-hmm.
Just real quick, do some vision casting. How do you think Punk gets to the main event of WrestleMania? Take me through Royal Rumble. Take me through Elimination Chamber, if you think that's a factor. Tell me how he gets to the main event of WrestleMania.
By rubbing Triple H's head.
Shit.
Ain't no other way he's getting there.
Which head? Because I don't know.
I ain't saying.
Man, I mean, so if he just so happens to win the Royal Rumble, which he came close last year, right? He was second place behind Cody. Maybe he wins it this year, and that's how he gets in. But I mean, even if he does, I feel like this.
And like I said, if he wins a Rumble, the Royal Rumble, I'm out.
If he wins
There's no way Punk should. There's no way Punk should win a Rumble.
Well, so who would you want to win the Royal Rumble then?
Right now, I don't know. There's no storyline set up. Motherfucker, Rumble's not for a few months.
Why do you need
That's
a
like
storyline? Like who do you want to win the Rumble? Who do you want in the main event of WrestleMania this year? Like who if you had to choose somebody, who would you want to put in the Rumble?
Montez Ford.
Montez Ford versus the Voice lawyer.
Look, that's the start of his single career. He just wins the Royal Rumble. Boom. Montez.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, I don't know who I would want to win the Royal Rumble. It's honestly a toss up. I mean, honestly, with Drew coming back, well, he can't. I don't think he'll win it. Again, the closest one to getting anywhere as far as the main event, probably CM Punk. So maybe him winning the Royal Rumble. I just at this point in time, I can't see anybody else winning it and progressing to that main event.
Ivar.
Oh my god. All right, look.
If only that he's gonna get the Apollo Crews treatment.
I think there's a small part of me. Nah, because they're gonna do the Rock and Reigns.
Yeah,
So
they're doing Rock and Reigns.
yeah, so they're gonna do Rock and
You
Reigns.
going for a three-peat?
Well, I think that I was hoping that the Rock would win the Rumble, but I think that what's gonna happen is the Rock's gonna enter the Rumble and Roman Reigns is gonna throw him out, or some shit's gonna happen to where it leads to them fighting.
Actually, I think The Rock comes back after Cody this go around.
On the roads.
Maybe.
I mean,
I
I
mean-
think he comes after Cody.
The Rock said he wanted that belt, but the thing is Roman and The Rock has to happen. They have to do it, and they've been teasing it. They teased it at Bad Blood. Like,
Yeah,
I
and
think
it has to happen, but I don't think it's gonna happen this year, or not in the time frame of WrestleMania Royal Rumble. I just don't see it. I mean, possibly, but Rock is busy. They'll have to bring her back, build up a reason, like, you know, oh, he was actually the face behind the new Bloodline, and then go from there. But at this point in time, I
We're also
mean,
going to take into account that we're going to lose a large portion of this year to the You Can't See Me Farewell tour.
that is also true. Yeah, he
That's-
he has his tour.
that's true. Cena
Ooh.
could take it.
Yeah, Cena could. Honestly, Cena dethrones Cody Rhodes, CM Punk versus John Cena, the match he always wanted at WrestleMania. This time, CM Punk goes over.
Yeah. I mean,
They ain't
Cena's
doing that, but-
definitely going to compete at WrestleMania. However, I do also believe that I don't think Cena's going to win the Rumble, though. I will say that.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Cena just gets a match with Cody, wins the title, and then CM Punk versus John Cena WrestleMania. It's magic
Do you
because
really-
he gets. I didn't say it would be a good match. I'm just saying it will bring back the whole. CM Punk always said John Cena would bury everybody. Big match, John. And, you know, they ended on CM Punk actually accomplishing taking out Big Match John and having his main event moment and winning the world title at main event at his main event moment. I'm just saying that would be the magical story ending.
It's fair. It's fair.
I ain't saying it's happening though.
But let's go ahead and get back on track to Raw. So after this promo, after we get our match made, we're gonna see that Damian is. We're gonna see that Damian tried to get some revenge on Finn after War Games, caught him in the back, tried to beat his ass, but the Judgment Day is gonna get in there, and they're gonna get the upper hand and beat down Damian before security is able to get in there and push him away. This is going to pan us back out to the Judgment Day's locker room, basically, their Judgment Day's area. And Finn is... Finn is just trying to pick a fight with Dom. He's being snarky, and he's being just an asshole. And Liv was even like, I thought we said we weren't going to, do anything with Damian anymore. And, Finn said, yeah, that was the plan until, my man's over here couldn't take care of the job. And also, if you'd listened to me, maybe you would have won War Games. And I'm like, why is he trying to fight everybody?
Got a point to prove.
Finn
He's always
basically
wanted to be the leader.
Finn basically says he's going to go take care of things himself, and he snarkingly walks away. Liv sends Dom to keep an eye on Finn since her match with Io and Kairi Sane is next. That does get us into Io and Kairi Sane of Damage Control versus Raquel and Liv of Judgment Day. The only big thing I had from this match is that insane suicide dive splash thing that EO did to Liv towards the end of the match. Like that shit was crazy. Because she dove out like a missile, but then shifted her body for a splash, and Liv caught her perfectly to where it looked devastating. Outside of that, I mean, what else did y'all what else did y'all get out of the match between Damage Control and Sleek and Frumpy?
I was about to say, you said she was frumpy. That's about all I got out of it.
Look,
Motherfucker's
It
frumpy.
really wasn't that crazy. Like, it was a pretty tame match to me. It was kind of just okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it was a match. I don't know.
a lot of the matches were kind of like that tonight too. I think it was more everything kind of was pushing a narrative. It wasn't so much about in the ring. It was the narrative and the story and the new storylines that they were pushing. So, but either way, Raquel's gonna end up pinning Kairi Sane, and they're gonna start just an assault on Io after the match. Rhea's gonna come out and save her girl, which does well for a little bit, but ultimately Liv and Raquel are gonna use Rhea's injury against her and end up throwing her eyeball or whatever into the turn, or not the turnbuckle, but the post, the ring post.
Oh, the ring. Oh yeah, they did throw her face in the ring post.
And that's gonna basically put Rhea out for that segment.
That's when they threw her into the table.
What's that?
They threw Rhea into the table. Like her eye hit the corner of that table.
Oh, is that what happened? Because I could have sworn. Okay, so I missed that part then.
Yeah. Because she hit the ring post, but then they got her up and they went outside, and then they legit threw her eye into the corner of that table. That shit was crazy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
after War Games, we're still doing Rhea and Liv, and I've come to this conclusion: they just don't have anyone else that's on their level. Like Io is there, but Io doesn't fit fully in the story yet.
Nope. Not yet.
Because if Io gets a shot at Liv, well, then she's taking away from Rhea, and that doesn't make sense in the story.
Well, I mean, she does get a shot at Liv Saturday night.
Yep.
What, Io?
Yeah.
He is the next in line.
Yeah, Saturday night main event.
Man, I can't keep track of the Saturday night main event bullshit. we are going to review it, but they're making so many. They're making so many bigger matches for this. I mean, like, is this going to be? I haven't even looked into it fully. Is this going to be a consistent thing?
Ooh.
Because I've been told that there's two already set up.
Like so it used to be. Maybe it's gonna be like an in your house where they just do it here and there. I don't know, but it's random, you know. I guess they're trying to break it because I mean it used to be Saturday night main events throughout the week or whatever, or throughout the month, but those matches were just like it was like dark matches. What it seemed like you get the mixed tag matches and then just random title matches from jobbers and shit. And I don't know. But now they're making it big, so I don't know.
Did y'all see the rumor that they put Cody and KO on Saturday Night Main Event, not to promote it, but because they thought that if they put KO in Canada, that the fans would cheer for KO, and they didn't think that was a good look?
Yeah, I said it in the group chat. KO's like, yo, that's disgusting work.
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy. Because just let it work. Just let it happen. If they cheer for him, cheer for him. Who cares?
You got too much riding on Cody, man.
Sean couldn't go to Canada without getting booed. Like, you just deal with it.
Oh, different times.
It's fair.
They trying to build Cody to something. Sean was, Cody's kind of established, but Shawn was Shawn Michaels. He was Mr. Untouchable. Regardless.
That is true. But, so, we're going to end up going to the back after this match, or after this beatdown on Rhea, I should say. And in the back, Kathy's going to try to interview Gunther, but Finn is going to interrupt him. And this is apparently what Finn was talking about. He's going to interrupt him and tell Gunther that he believes that Gunther owes him a shot. Because twice now, he's had this match with Damian, and twice now he's had Finn has come out to kind of save his ass, and he said, instead of giving me that boot to the face, you should have been shaking my hand. So I would like to say for a second time, I believe I deserve a match. Now, Dom's over here throwing up twos every single time Finn says two. And finally pisses Gunther off, because Gunther says, like, I don't owe you anything. I owe you absolutely nothing. But then he looks at Dom and he says, why are you so confident? And he's like, oh, you're confident because you beat Damian, right? You got that one win over Damian. He's like, you know what? That was actually really impressive. I'm the heavyweight champion. I have some pull around here, so why don't I go talk to Adam Pearce about us having a match?
So disrespectful.
And that's what he does, and that's what we're going to do a little bit later on. So ultimately you end up finding out that Finn and Gunther will have a match at Saturday night's main event. No shot that Finn's going to win it. As a matter of fact, Damian is probably going to come out and screw over Finn. Maybe Finn and Damian do another program. Maybe there's a triple threat. Who knows? I'm hoping that they kind of move Gunther away from this and move Gunther to another person. But I'm starting to kind of... I don't like this feeling, but I'm really starting to feel like the pool at Raw and the pool at SmackDown, the talent pool, is somehow getting shallow. And I don't know why I feel that way, considering all of the stars that we have.
It feels shallow because we're not fitting all of the talent in 2 hours. That's one of the.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like it's more so. All right, we're gonna put the best storylines out, the best of this, the best of that. Everybody else is gonna have to take a back seat until we fit you in like a week here or a week after that or the week after that. It's just because try to fit all that into 2 hours, it ain't happen. You get that extra hour, you get more visibility, I would say, as far as the wrestlers. But
I agree with that. I mean, a lot of it is, now you can't see 3/4 of the roster every night. You only get to see, a select few. And I think they're picking and choosing who we're going to see, and they're just not picking right, Speaking of all that, when we go to Netflix next month, are we going back to 3 hours on Raw? Or is it staying to the 2 format?
From what I understand, we're going back to 3.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to the storylines and everything, like you said, I think the 3 was better for the stories. I think it was better for the depth because we got to see a lot more. So.
Yeah. But honestly, I think I think they even pushed the 2 hours just to kind of give talent more rest. Because it kind of. It basically, like I was saying earlier, puts everybody not having to perform that night. And right now, they're gearing up for the Netflix, and they want everybody well rested. They want everybody healthy, just to get that to kick off. Like that, that's gonna be some heat next month. So I think that's why we're doing all the kind of cutting out corners and cutting hours and doing dual shows on the same night, just to get everybody ready for Netflix.
Okay. Yeah, going back to 3 hours is gonna, I guess, will help a lot. Because I just want to see what they're going to do. I want to see how it's going to be different. Because I just feel like we've been doing the same matches over and over again. But it could also just be because we're in the holiday season. We're pushing towards the Netflix thing. So maybe that's why they're just kind of recycling everything here. Like because if this recycling continues in January, then WWE will be in trouble, I think.
Yeah.
So
in trouble. They're still gonna have
I don't know
sales.
if
They're
it's-
still gonna get the pool, but it's not gonna be. Yeah, go, Dre.
It's just not going to be what it is.
Mm.
What does that mean?
Hold on.
Motherfucker, we live! What
Yeah, and I know we live. That's why I had to step away. All right, so WWE is not going to run into any issues anytime soon. There's enough redneck single fathers that love this shit
Good Lord.
that will forever keep it running. Like there is no issue with that. However, it's going to change things. We've got the ability to go back to, a little bit more foul mouth. They've got the ability to go back to the, ECW-ish brand because blood isn't banned on Netflix. There's a lot of good that can come from it if Triple H plays it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to address something that I've been thinking for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thinks that we're going to Netflix, and there's going to be more cussing, and there's going to be more blood, and there's going to be more raunchy material, and it's going to be like it was, or similar to the way it was in the early 2000s. That's not true. And I thought the same thing for a while, and this is why I came to that it's not true. They are trying to move to an edgier product, but they aren't going to do. They're not going to do color every week. They're not going to do this. We're going to cuss because it's cool bullshit. Like I believe that they will a little bit more, but I don't think they're going to be saying fuck. I think that them saying shit is going to be used sparingly, and the reason is because WWE, regardless of what platform they are, at the end of the day, they are still mainly for kids. They're a corporate entity that is traded on the stock market, and their target has been children for a very long time. Now, I'm not saying that they're not going to push the envelope, because I think that they are, but if anyone is expecting to see pudding matches and titties, that's definitely not going to happen. If they're expecting to see someone say, you can suck my balls if you don't like it, that's not going to happen. We're not going to be seeing chair shots. Like, the hardcore title comes back, yes, absolutely. But we won't be seeing chair shots to the head. Like, I know that that's like a bummer for a lot of people,
That's going to
but
be
the truth.
unsafe, definitely, yeah. But we're not going to get censored because somebody in the audience was saying, "Hey, you're a dumb
so
shit" or
they're
something
going
to that. Yeah,
Somebody going like
Yeah,
that, it's
that-
not gonna black out.
Right.
that's more of what we're going to get is them being able to show everything that's happening and not just a little bit here, a little bit there.
Yeah. I still, honestly, I feel like if they don't at least say Seth fucking Rollins once, it'll be all for nothing.
They might say
It
it.
would be all for nothing.
I
Just
want
once.
what I want is for John Cena to be able to come out and cut one of his rap promos
Oh, hell no.
like he used to do. Man, I know that gave G
No.
life back in the day.
No, it did not. He cannot rap, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what G based his rapping style off of.
Fuck, if I
I've
did
heard
that, I'd be
G's
whiter than I
freestyle
am.
sounds like Cena.
I like Kurt Angle's rapping. He said, "You better back off, cause we ain't friends. I'm moving on up like the Jeffersons." Yo, Kurt.
Kurt
Yo,
Angle
Kurt.
wanted to wrestle Rey Mysterio because he was a little boy. That's what you trying to promote here?
Yeah. I'm a man who loves to play with boys. No, wait, no. Oh shit.
Oh,
Man.
Kurt Angle.
Gotta love Kurt
Honestly,
Angle.
Kirk Angle was a hell of a man.
Yo, he needs to come back.
Either way,
I'm sorry to say, it's perked up and all.
we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna wrap this up in 20 minutes if we can. We're at the 40-minute mark, so We're going to get a vignette about the New Day. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I skipped a whole match. Shayna Baszler versus Dakota Kai versus Katana Chance.
Ooh, so that says a lot. Didn't even think about that match. Honestly, it wasn't even a bad match. It just seems like they didn't build it up enough, or they didn't make it seem bigger than what it was.
It was just a qualifier. Now here's the thing.
No, but I mean that's what I'm saying. You know how they built up the United States? Like you just see it, United States Championship. We didn't get none of that. It was just like, oh yeah, we got an IC tournament this week.
Well, here's the thing. I need Raw to stop copying SmackDown, and I need SmackDown to stop copying Raw. This is not supposed to be I'm Adam Pearson. Oh, look, Nick Aldis is over there doing something. That's a great idea, Nick Aldis. I'm going to do it too. No, motherfucker. Do your own thing. All right? It doesn't have to be a three-way. You don't have to do 4 triple threat fucking tag team matches just like Nick Aldis did just because it worked for Nick Aldis. Do something fucking different. And I don't know if you're the one calling the shots or not. I don't know if you're the one making these matches or not. I know it says GM. I don't know how it works behind the scene. I don't know if it's Triple H or Rob Fee doing this shit. I don't know if it's you calling this shit, but you gotta stop. You have to stop copying SmackDown. You want to know why? Because all they do is make you talk, like remind everybody what happened on SmackDown on Raw. And guess what? Ain't not a damn person saying on SmackDown, look at what happened on Raw. Because they don't care. They don't respect you, Adam Pearce. You need to be different from SmackDown. Stop doing the same shit. As a fan, I don't like it. What do you guys think?
You finished your right there, Rambo. Oh, man. Oh, you couldn't go ahead and try to cut promos. You try to get seen.
I'm sitting there listening. I'm waiting for the Homer Simpson, and that's what grinds my gears.
Motherfucker, that's Peter from Family Guy. God damn it! You should know because you look like him. I'm pissed off. Why?
Oh, T, you forgot. He's drunk.
Oh shit! I did forget about that.
That motherfucker been drinking since 6 o'clock this morning. He is toasted.
No. I ain't been drinking that long because I had to work. GM has baby. I had to go to work for a while.
Wait, if you're Peter and G is Cleveland,
fuck you.
Does that make me the cripple guy?
Yeah, you're Joe. You would definitely be Joe.
I'm pissed off. Everybody says I'm a cop. Everyone I know says you act like a cop. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean I act like a cop? What does that mean?
Because you always look like you ready to snitch.
Narc.
Oh my god.
Look at him. I'm about to go tell right now. They making fun of me on the podcast.
You tell anybody that'll listen. Who the boss of this podcast? It's me. I'm gonna tell myself something. No.
Oh shit.
But Jesus. But yeah, we gotta stop doing this, man. But either way, in the match itself, all the ladies perform well. Obviously it's gonna be Dakota's night. You could probably even look at the tournament and tell who's gonna win every match, every triple threat match. As a matter of fact, well, you know what? We'll do it before SmackDown. We'll talk about who we think's gonna win the Intercontinental title. We'll go through the bracket on before SmackDown on the preview. But basically, what ends up happening, it's so funny to me they put Katana Chance in here, man. And it's funny.
They just threw her in there.
It's funny what her last name is, considering she didn't have one.
Like, get in there and run around and roll over. Some shit.
Motherfucker, might as well hit Vince's music. No chance, such as Katana's got. Bow, wow, bow, wow, bow, wow, wow. Oh, shit. Anyway.
That was horrible.
Yeah, it was terrible. That was bad. That was bad. Look, I'm on some shit tonight. I don't know. Y'all need to meet me on my level. Dresh is drunk. I figured he'd be cutting promos by now.
He said, "You don't want the promo he about to cut."
Probably have an N word in there somewhere. All right, look.
Jesus.
He would just forget where he was. Eh? He ain't racist. He's just, you know.
I just forgot where I was legitimately.
Oh my
Gee.
God. But either way, the match itself, good match, right? It's gonna end up. What's gonna end up happening is Dakota gonna roll over on Shayna when Shayna gets her in the camel toe, and she's gonna roll back, and Katana Chance is gonna hit the 450 splash. Sam, go. Katana Chance is gonna hit the 450 splash, and Dakota is gonna destroy Katana. I can't remember what Dakota's move is. All right, I've been trying to figure it out.
It's a variation of the GTS. That's all.
Great. So, that's not what she hit her with. She hit her with a GTS or a modified GTS.
I said a variation where she kicks him in the head.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a knee. It's an actual foot.
Well, she hit her with a Dakota Kai about it. That's not the name of the move. I made that up. But either way, Dakota Kai ends up winning. Dakota Kai ends up advancing. I don't think she's going to win the whole thing, but I think there is a good chance she'll be in the finals.
It depends on who's sponsoring the finals. So if it's Johnson & Johnson, she might have a chance at winning.
Oh my God!
Lotion sells the one 20%.
Why? Okay. We're gonna now get. We now get to our vignette about the New Day celebration. And we see that Kofi and Xavier are heading to the ring separately. Adam Pearce is going to be in the ring when we come back from commercial. He's going to bring the New Day out. And honestly, everything kind of looks great on the surface, but then Kofi and Xavier start talking about, like, they start, like, giving, like, the divorce talk, right? They start acting like they're going to, like, split, like, give this divorce talk, saying, like, we love y'all, and, you know, we've had this conversation. It's more about us than it is about y'all, whatever. And Big E's gonna come and come out, and he's gonna, like, try to remind them about the good times and all this stuff. And he says, "Hey, look, you know, y'all been having a hard time, so I'm committing to being here until I'm medically cleared. I'm gonna be y'all's manager." So, you know what, G, you were the one in your feels, man. You take it. But tell us what happened, man.
So when he says that, you know, he's about to get on the mic, the crowd's cheering, and then Xavier's like, what the fuck did he say? He said, really? What was it, really? Really? Now? No, it was now. Now? Because, I mean, fuck, Big E been out for a long-ass minute. The fact that he hasn't been a manager, I don't know. I don't know what the policy is. If he wanted to be on commentary instead of being a manager because he, you know, missed the ring and didn't want to be that close to the action and shit. But, yeah, you know, Xavier goes in. He's just like, you know, we've been doing all of this, me and Kofi by ourselves. And then even Kofi interjects, just like, you left us.
They talk about how they've not developed as a team, they've not advanced as a team because they wanted to be right here as something familiar when he came back.
Yep. And
then Kofi goes to, he says Stone Cold broke his neck and came back. You know, just throwing shots at Big E, saying Kurt Angle broke his neck and came back. It's like, why can't you come back? And Big E's like, I'm trying to get medically clear. You know, I've been seeing the doctors, and they're like, yeah, we know. We've heard it all before. But you still haven't come back. This shit was real.
Yeah, shit was crazy. Like,
it got real fucking deep.
Yeah, I mean, they ultimately, told him, they said, look, you need to tell everybody the truth. And the truth is that you're never going to be medically cleared. You're
Man.
never going to be medically cleared. You're never going to be able to come back. So why don't you do this? Why don't you get out of our ring? Why don't you leave the ring? And you know what? If we need you, we will send for you. All right? Get out of the ring. And
Go back to your desk.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Big E was basically like, so this is it? Like, y'all really doing this? He tries to embrace Kofi. Kofi says, nah, we ain't doing that, man. And Big E reluctantly gets out of the ring. Crazy. Very, very crazy situation. You could definitely feel it in the arena. We felt it. All three of us felt it. Well, Drush didn't feel it because he was drunk, but G and I felt it at home. Man, it was a rough. I mean, if you followed the New Day for 10 years, like, you know, every tag team breaks up eventually. It happens. All the great tag teams break up eventually. But this was just a rough one, man. I mean, I've seen the New Day from the beginning all the way until today. You know, Kofi and Xavier, the one confusing thing about this promo or this segment is that they look at each other and they clasp hands. Blah blah blah. They do that, and they say it's just us now. It's just us. And I'm like, so was this the plan all along to, like, get Big E to come out and, like, pour all of your hatred and your malice and your failures into him and then move forward? Like,
Yep. It was like a therapy session. They needed to get out their frustration, and they got it out. So them two as a team, probably going to be better. Probably going to be actually winning the belts again.
I mean,
They're not going to get squashed by the Short Buddies again?
Nah, they're not gonna get squashed for a while.
I think that them winning the tag titles would actually be a good thing.
Yeah, like that heel turn, the way they just down Big E, they caught so much. They're gonna catch so much heat.
Oh yeah.
Regardless of where they go, they're not gonna be able to speak. It's gonna be like how they kind of first started. Everybody blowing the fuck out of them.
The fact that he said I broke my neck and Xavier was like, so what?
So
I was like,
he said so.
I was like, damn. So yeah, that was crazy, man. That was crazy. Like because it was bold ignorance. Like, it was obviously ignorant that he said that, but at the same time, it was so bold. You were like, I don't know, maybe the motherfucker got a point.
I mean, shit, maybe he do, cause fuck, he been out for a while. He could have been a manager, you know.
I guess,
He legit could have been a manager, but I feel both ways, cause it's like, yo, to down your mans like that cause of his situation, and then put the blame on him.
Yeah.
Kind of fucked up.
Yeah, like we don't put down Dresh because his hair is like that. He's going bald and he combs it back. Like, we understand why he do that.
What
you know.
the fuck?
You know?
We did put your ass down for the hipster look, so, you know, it's all good.
Ooh, yeah. The combo was not nice.
But either way, we will move on. We got about 10 minutes to finish this up if we can make it. We got a vignette with Karrion Kross promising vengeance with the Wyatts. They do have a match next week. Karrion's pissed. He thinks he's going to do something. We'll see. So I'm excited to see that. We'll give our predictions on that before the show next Monday. So we got Dom versus Gunther. So honestly, this was just ass kicking. The only part of Gunther's chest gets busted open at one point, but the real part of this that's crazy is that Dom hits a insane frog splash, right? And that frog splash right there, like, he shows glimpses of how he's going to be one of the best to ever do it one day. And a lot of people don't want to believe it because they hate him, but that's the thing. He does his job so damn well that...
And I think he becomes a champion faster than Eddie did. Because, I mean, Eddie, he always put on the show, and I think he deserved a belt a long time ago. But
Well, it's also a different world than when Eddie, was in it. Because Eddie was in wrestling for years and years and years before somebody was like, "Hey, why don't we just put the belt on this midget?" Like, you know what I mean? That's literally how Vince looked at it. He was like, "Oh, you're small. Why would you ever win the title?"
but then he turned around and gave it to Ray like 3-4 times.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Vince started to understand, like, not just an underdog story, but the ultimate underdog story is what Vince started to understand. But either way, Gunther's going to get the win. He's going to powerbomb him, cover him, and what's going to end up happening is Finn's going to come out, hit 3. Is it 3 or 4? I think the crowd was asking for a 4th, but he didn't give it to them. So he hits 3 coup de grace on Gunther, takes him out, and then he's basically around here like acting like he's the shit. He's like, "Oh, watch how I handle business, this, that, and the other." He's gonna get shit stomped. It's gonna happen.
But notice he did not help up Dom, little Dommy Dom that was still laid out in the corner.
No,
He was walking out. He was saying, "Hey, teach you a lesson, Dom. You can learn something."
you're
like,
gonna hate
God
this,
damn.
but I think Dom's gonna turn face with Liv at some point.
Ugh. No.
They just need to.
Maybe, but no.
Well, they need to handle the Rhea problem because the Rhea thing's a big problem. No one's gonna believe Rhea turning heel. So, like, as long as she's always chasing Liv, it's gonna be weird to turn Liv face. But Dom could do okay as a face, or at least an anti face.
Yeah, he'd be fine.
Yeah. So, by the way, we're going to go back to the beautiful and gorgeous Kathy Kelly. I have invited her to come watch the podcast, but I don't think that she has done it. But Kathy Kelly's in the back again with... oh, no, I skipped another match. Oh, no, I didn't. Never mind. And we see her in the back with Pete Dunne. So Pete's going to reiterate the match that's good, that Truth's going to be in a match with him. And this is really all done just to show that Jay got attacked by somebody mysterious in the back. So more on that a little bit later, but we do go into R-Truth versus Pete Dunne. Look, I'm not even going to talk about this match a lot, so we can save time for the other matches. Truth wins via roll-up after some kids make fun of Pete Dunne.
All they did was call him Butch, and that sent him over the rails.
Yeah.
And
So it's a joke angle. I think Pete Dunne is doing it right now just to stay on TV.
Yep.
So he's like, if I'm on TV, I'm relevant. I feel that.
Gotta make your money somehow.
Now we go back again with Kathy Kelly. She'll be talking to Braun Breaker. She asked him about his challenge at War Games. He says it was a good challenge, but then he's obviously going to get interrupted by Ludwig Kaiser, who basically he wants another shot. He says, hey, if you would have been 1 second later, I would have won. Blah, blah, blah. Braun's like, look, man. Like, what I love about Braun is this is the second time that someone's come up to him and said a bunch of shit. And then Braun is like, I don't even know what you just said. Do you want to fight? Like,
Basically, like, yo, we'll talk to Adam Pearson. We'll get this scheduled. I don't give a shit.
he's basically like, why are you talking to me? Why aren't we just in the ring throwing fists? Like, I don't understand. So, that match is going to end up being made, obviously. He tells Kaiser before he leaves, though, that he needs to get out of Gunther's shadow because Gunther's stock is going down very quickly. Which is very interesting. Because I don't think, after beating Damien, I don't think Gunther's stock's going down. I think it's kind of maintaining.
No, it's going down a little bit. Because, again, Finn got involved, so it still makes Gunther look quote-unquote weak.
True. So now before the match, we're gonna have for this next match, we're gonna have Sammy confronting Adam, asking about who attacked Jay. He says he doesn't know, and Sammy says, I think I have an idea, and I'm gonna go kick his ass right now. And he starts heading out to the ring. Before that, though, we're gonna get the match lineup for next week. Match lineup for next week is Rio versus Raquel Rodriguez, Ladder of Valkyria versus Zelina Vega versus Ivy Nile. And the Wyatt 6 will go against the Final Testament in Dreschen. Finn.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna lie, because I know it would be very injuring to you. But if I saw you in that match and AOP did a super collider to you, I think that would be, man, the highlight of just my year.
Jesus Christ.
Through a table. Just to see you hit the table like Paul Heyman, slide off of the...
You know what? Don't go down, bitch.
Hey, look, don't make jokes, because Paul Heyman took that table, man. He took the hell out that damn ball.
After being awake for like 36 hours or some shit?
Yeah, he was awake for 36 to make it look real, and then he got put through a table. Yo, I'm hot.
Yo, G, is
Bitch, you better
someone
be
standing
paying me one
behind
hell
you?
of a bonus.
What?
Is someone standing behind you?
Ain't nobody behind me? Man, don't be doing that shit.
Oh, that was the drawer. All right, look, you're gonna have to watch it back, because the way that you're sitting,
cool.
it made your dresser, what I assume is a dresser, look like a person standing there. Like, do you see it, Dresh? Like when he's like sitting forward.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
who the? Yeah, that shit freaked me. I said, who has green skin behind you? I said, move, bitch.
Nicola trying to sneak up on you.
Look, it's just like Call of Duty. It's late. I'm dead.
God dang. Yo, G gonna be paranoid for the rest of the damn podcast. Who the hell behind me?
I'm like, who the fuck back there?
Jesus. Nah, I thought it was your girl standing back. I was like, why she just why she
Nah,
just
she
hanging out?
wouldn't do that. She wouldn't do that.
God dang. Alright, so anyway, Finn's gonna go up to Adam Pearce and says that he wants a match against Gunther. Pearce says it's crazy that he would want a match against Gunther, another title match, when it's pulling teeth just to get him to defend his damn tag titles. And he said that since you both want to fight each other, the match is done. But you know what? After that match is done, we're going to talk about those tag titles and you defending them. And he's like, whatever, dude. Whatever, bruh. That's pretty much what he says. Now we're going to get to Sami Zayn versus Seth Rollins. Now look, again, we got 2 minutes left. And I'm just going to go ahead and get straight to the point. The point is this. The match itself was fueled by Sami's rage of thinking that his friend got attacked by Seth frickin' Rollins, right? And so, at one point, he gets a chair, he gets in the ring, he's gonna bash Seth frickin' Rollins' face in.
Fucking.
They didn't do that. And then,
Sure.
I don't want to think about it. And then, they basically have this, like, cinematic moment in the ring where he's like, you attacked Jay. He's like, I didn't do that. If you talk to CM Punk, I would never attack Jay. I didn't do it. Think about this, man. And while Sammy's thinking about it and mulling it over, basically Seth Rollins is going to get a small cradle and win the fucking match. Seth gets out of the ring, and Drew McIntyre is going to make his return and hit Sammy with a Claymore. To which Seth is just going to let it happen and leave the fuck... Like, look, that is some ain't shit behavior.
He never said he was a face. That motherfucker is anti-face as hell. He's just like, well, damn, shouldn't have been fighting me.
That is such ain't shit behavior. That is out of this fucking world. That he was like, oh, you got bye. Like,
yo, it's Seth Rollins. That motherfucker ain't changed. Just like Roman Reigns ain't changed. Seth ain't changed. That motherfucker, you saw what he did to his friends, the people he came up with.
It's true.
He ain't give a shit.
It's true. So, yeah, Drew McIntyre being back. How y'all feel about that? Do you think that Drew being put in a program with Jay and Sammy, you think that's going to be something that's good, or is this just a time waster?
I can't say it's a time waster because I feel like they'll put on good matches, but it just wouldn't be. I don't think it'll be a big story. It'll be more just exciting, just exciting matches, which I'm okay with. We can get some of that back in WWE. No story, just fighting.
Just a good old match.
Yeah, but
not every match has to have story behind it.
That's right.
That's
just
fair.
Getting it on like 2 men should do. Get it?
Okay. All right. I didn't say that. Big T,
All right,
6'1"
Richmond.
Dick said he's 2 men getting it on. Big medium and slapping meat.
Slapping man meat. Slapping man meat. All right. Well, look, my friends, we hit the hour mark. We are trying our best to keep it at an hour. Our metrics analytics tell us that, well, you get bored after an hour. Start to drop off. So we're trying to follow the analytics, so we're going to try to keep our stuff to just at an hour. Pay-per-views will be a little bit longer, but outside of that, Raw, SmackDown, Saturday Night Main Event, we're going to keep them short and sweet for you. So, without further ado.
Yay. Oh, God.
My friends. It's all the work. This is the Raw review. And I forgot to do the changing of the pictures during the thing again. Oh, well. This has been the Raw review. And we're going to keep getting better and better. It's like I said in the very beginning, we're going to the top. And we're not going to stop. And if you want good previews, if you want good reviews, if you want news sprinkled in there like a salad with dressing on top, then you come here, baby, to It's All a Work. Yeah! Snap into a podcast.
He's still the worst. We out.